Psychology as an academic discipline in India made a new beginning in the first half of this century. In this video, we look at the hundreds of years of existence of psychology and how it has grown over the years. Calcutta University established the first department of psychology in 1915 under the leadership of Dr. N. Gupta, who had worked under Professor Hugo Munstenberg, a former student of Wundt. Before independence, most of the psychological research in India was influenced by the British universities. In fact, most of the Indian psychologists were also trained abroad and followed the Western theories of psychology. Dr. Shekhar Bose, who succeeded Dr. N. Gupta at Calcutta University, was a medical practitioner who became a pioneer in psychoanalysis in India. In 1922, he also established the Indian Psychoanalytical Society, which was affiliated to the International Psychoanalytical Association. Soon after, the Indian Psychological Association appeared in 1925. Dr. Shekhar Bose, who founded the Indian Psychoanalytical Society, was also affiliated with the International Psychoanalytical Society. He received his PhD from Calcutta University on the concept of repression. This was the first PhD awarded to anybody from an Indian university in psychology. He also established the Lumbini Park Mental Hospital in Calcutta in 1940 and in 1947 he brought out a journal, Samiksha. Following independence of India in 1947, there were many efforts from the part of government to integrate social sciences into the science and technological research as part of the nation building program. The Indian Association of Clinical Psychologists also started in 1968. Prior to the independence of India, other departments were also established in Mysore and Patna. M.V. Gopalaswamy, who headed the department of Mysore, was trained at London University with Spearman in the mental testing tradition. He also developed Indian adaptations of the Western intelligence test and applied psychological principles in the field of education. Gopalaswamy was also the first to set up an animal laboratory in India. The Department of Patna began in 1946 along with the Institute of Psychological Research and Services, which were headed by H.P. Maiti. There were different vocational guiding and counseling courses provided to a large number of students and to the general public also. Since Maiti was trained with Shekhar Bose, the orientation was psychoanalytical and clinical in nature. Within a short period of time, Patna emerged as a major center for teaching, research and counseling services. Research in India during the early periods was mainly focused on areas of sensation, perception, psychophysics and reaction time, which were influenced by the work of Wundt and Tishner. Researchers were fascinated with laboratory work and value-free research based on the natural science model, which sustained the interest of Indian psychologists in these research areas. Over the years, we have made a lot of progress in the field of psychology. Now, we look at some major contemporary developments which have taken place over the recent years. Some contemporary development since the past 2 decades include research in yoga and meditation, focusing on psychological principles. There are also some contemporary developments which are not completely mainstream, but they address vital issues concerning human behaviors like transpersonal psychology, humanistic psychology, positive psychology, women's spirituality, holistic approaches to health, etc. These concepts and theories account for many phenomena in which Indian psychologists are interested. Therefore, psychology is transcending the geographical boundaries of India in its relevance and usefulness to the understanding of human behavior. I hope you found our video educative and it was able to help you charter the growth of psychology over the years.